Right guys, I'm just basically in my kitchen prepping bait for a match tomorrow, and I thought I'd just do a quick little video. What it's about is elastics for pole elastic. What I've sort of been doing over the last 2 years is trying different makes, all sorts of different makes of elastic, to see which one is sort of best for me durability, for stretch, for value, those sort of things. What the normal angler is going to look for. I'm not a pro, as you know, it's just normal angler. And what I've got here are 3 packets of my 3 favourites, and I'll tell you why. But first of all, what I'll say is, for the sort of angler who just wants an elastic to put in a pole, do a bit of quick fishing down by the bank, maybe with his kid, or just if you're a casual angler and you just want an elastic that's just going to do a job, I'd look at New Fish Zip, just because it is probably one of the cheapest out there, unless you're going to start paying it by the meter from some of the other companies that you can get it from. It's cheap, it's effective, it works. So New Fish, just to put them out there, are good, you know, for what it is. And you do get a elastic that's going to last a while. The only reason I don't tend to use it now is I do find that it loses its elasticity just quicker than the others, if you will. Why? Don't know. Something I'm doing, could be. So what I've got, my 3 favourites, and the first one I'll go for me, is value. For value, Map. Map's new sort of hybrid elastic, if you will, the TKS hybrid elastic. It comes in 6 metre lengths, so you get 2 top kits out of it, or 3 short kits, whichever one you're going to use. Its elasticity is quite long lasting. It doesn't sort of start sagging and drooping out the top of your pole when you've got it at the right tension and what have you. It's last of life, if you will. I'm getting out of this, probably getting about 3-4 months of good use out of that before it starts to get those frays and cracks in it, if you will. And you have to either snip a bit off, tighten it up a bit, or just replace it. But for that, for 6 metres, it's about £6, £7 a pop. You're going to get, like say, 2 top kits out of that. You can't argue with that. Good value for a good elastic. The solid elastic itself is good, but that's only in 3 metres. They might do it in 6 now, I'm not sure. But this is a hybrid. The next one for me, which is, say, what I call the best for durability, as in how it just stays in the pole, its elasticity is good, and it can last well into 6 months before it will need replacing, if you're not a bagging machine, which I ain't a bagging machine, no way. Preston, Duraslip hybrid. That stuff there, I mean this as well, the 13, brilliant. One of my favourite elastics ever, I have to say that. It is really, really good. I've landed lumps on it well into 17, 18 pound. It has no problem landing fish of, between 2 and say 8 pound without sort of bumping them off. It's not too pingy. It's just got this lovely feel to it, because it's pre-coated as well in lubricant when it comes. You give it a few squirts of lube before you put it back in the pole ready for top kitting and that. It's great, it really is great, lasts for ages, really good elastic. And then I don't think it needs an introduction really, it is the best on the market. It's been said it's the best by so many people for so long. Hydroelastic Daiwa. That stuff is just phenomenal, it really is phenomenal. I was late to the show with this stuff, although I do like the hybrid. They do a hybrid elastic as well, which is just as good. But this, for playing fish, wow. It doesn't matter what the fish is, it doesn't matter what it tries to do, it just seems to have power in reserve. It lasts well into, I've had it last well into 6 months before I've needed to replace it. It doesn't get any sagging, it doesn't get flat spotted because it's a hydroelastic, it's got that fluid gel in the middle of it, and it just does everything you need it to do. Like say for playing fish, I put a 10 to 14 in a kit that I use for the reservoirs, normally for the deep reservoirs here, because you're normally targeting big roach, big bream and the occasional carp. And that stuff, it pleases them all. It's got that nice softness when you strike, so it just comes out the top of your pole lovely. And then as soon as that fish starts to pull, it just powers up, and it just, I wouldn't say stops them dead, it just gradually slows them so nicely that they just turn, you know. And that includes fish to 14, 15 pound or 2 to 3 pound bream. You get that little pull of the elastic coming out of the top of your pole, and that's it. You know, you might have a meter come out if you've got a big bream on of 4, 5, 6 pound when they're doing that little tump 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 pull. Get the carp on it, they can pull it, they can try and bottom it out, and yeah, if you've got a light elastic on it, might bottom it out, but the power that it just gradually powers up to, it's brilliant, brilliant. You just feel the heads just turning round to you, and back they come. So yeah, for your pole, you know, if you're looking for elastics and an opinion on it, because like I say, it's my personal opinion, everyone's different. Value for money, 6 meters in a pack, can't go wrong with that. Like I say, it's about £7 a box. That for durability and for playability is great. That's about £6.99 for 3 meters. And then best on the market. Yes, it's expensive, and it is expensive. If you've got, you know, 10 top kits, that's going to cost you 140 quid, because it's about £13.99, £14.99 for a box, and it is only 3 meters. So yeah, it's expensive. I've only got 2, 3 top kits with that stuff in it at the moment. Other than that, I stick to this or the map, depending which ones I'm doing. So there you go, a quick video, personal opinion on elastics and which ones to go for. Now I'm going to go back to getting all my bait prepped for tomorrow, because I've just been in the middle of doing some expander pellet. I want them set, ready, soft, fluffy. Look at that. It's up the fish like me. See you on the bank, lads. Tight lines.